and welcome to another edition of Thursday Thoughts with Pastor Pat. I am Pastor Pat. This is my little video blog on what I'm thinking on Thursday as we're approaching Sunday morning worship. This coming Sunday is December 8th. It is the second Sunday of Advent, otherwise known as Advent Peace Sunday. The text for today is from the third chapter of Luke, where we are introduced to John the Baptist. Now, John the Baptist isn't a typical Christmas figure. You don't see John the Baptist in any nativity scenes. No one, or I guess few people, are cast as John the Baptist in the Christmas play. But here he is. Second Sunday of Advent is almost always John the Baptist Sunday. In fact, some years it's the second and third Sunday of Advent are John the Baptist. He gets more time in the lectionary than Mary and Joseph do. But here we are, John the Baptist. Advent season, when you really think of it, Advent season is a season of preparation, and what better figure to talk about preparation than John the Baptist, who prepared the way for that initial advent of the incarnation of Jesus Christ. So I thought maybe today I would share some interesting John the Baptist facts. These are facts I'm not going to share on Sunday, but I'm going to share with you here today. First of all, John the Baptist was a historical figure. There's evidence not just for John the Baptist in the Bible, but there were also a couple of historic writings written by the Roman historian Josephus that refers to John the Baptist as well. John the Baptist was also a cousin to Jesus. Many of you may know that already. He was technically I believe this is right, he was a first cousin once removed. Technically, he was, John the Baptist was the son of Elizabeth, who was Mary's cousin. So the son of a cousin, which I believe is cousin first removed. I may be wrong on that, but he's related to Jesus, is what I'm trying to say. Not many people might not know this, but John the Baptist was not the first person to baptize people. Baptism was something that happened in Israel, and it was a Jewish tradition amongst Israel before John the Baptist came, but it was more about the rites of cleansing than it really was about the baptism that John the Baptist practiced, or John the Baptist practiced the first baptism of repentance, that it was a baptism not just to clean your body and to make your body clean, but to make your spirit clean and prepared. John the Baptist was also a Nazirite. You may be wondering what a Nazirite is. Well, a Nazirite, the most famous Nazirite in the Bible is Samson. You may remember Samson from Samson and Delilah, and she cut his hair and took away his power. But a Nazirite is someone who is set apart specifically for a task of God, and there are essentially three things that they're not allowed to do. They're not allowed to cut their hair. So John the Baptist likely had kind of long, unruly hair. He could not touch a dead body, and he could not drink. Could not drink wine. He could drink water, of course, but he could not drink wine. So that was a Nazirite. And he also wore a cloak. Many people know this, that he kind of had crazy clothing. He had a garment made out of camel's hair and a leather belt. Now, that perception of John the Baptist in this kind of crazy, unruly clothing is perhaps a little misguided. When you do a little research on camel's hair clothing, it was actually probably very expensive in this time in Israel. So John the Baptist was probably wearing clothes that other people were a little jealous of. So he was actually dressed pretty well, which is kind of common misnomer that he was dressed in this crazy clothing. But he did eat crazy food. He ate wild honey and locusts. Now, we don't get that in the Luke passage, which we're going to read on Sunday, but you do get this in Matthew and Mark. He ate wild honey and locusts. He ate grasshoppers. And I've actually also eaten a grasshopper. It was a cricket, I believe, technically. It's actually common to eat in India, and I wasn't in India, but we were hosting a church I was at was hosting a mission fair, and they had missionaries from India, and they made these seasoned baked crickets that you could taste and try, and they weren't bad. The taste was okay, but it was the little legs kind of got caught in your teeth, and so that made it disgusting. If you want to try locusts, if you're interested in trying grasshoppers, you can actually buy locusts on Amazon. I found barbecue flavored grasshoppers on Amazon. If you really want to try them yourself, it's a thing. If you may not have thought it was a thing, it's a thing available on Amazon. I'll provide that link in the comments if anyone is interested in doing that. But comment below, did you learn anything today? Are you ready to order some locusts and give that a shot from Amazon? But until Sunday morning worship, I'll see you at 10 a.m. live in person or right here on Facebook for our live stream. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.